right, the first thing to know about FlipGrid is just how to sign up. So it's very simple and it is a free website. So all you need to do is click on this educator sign up. All right, so the next thing is how to create a grid. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on add new grid. And I'm going to just title mine demo, but you're going to have a name there. So make sure you put that there. Then you can determine what kind of criteria you want for someone to access your grid. So this is one of the great things about FlipGrid is that it's fairly safe if you just set it up that way. So I can click on school email, and only people who have my school's email can access it. I could also do student IDs, but I don't know who wants to list all of their student IDs in there. You can also make it public. So for example, if you are doing Grid Pals or you're working with another teacher in another school, then that might be a way to do it. You can create a password. And I think I can show you that here in a sec, but I'm going to click school email, and this is my flip code, so I can share that with students, but I'm going to show you another way to share it here in 1 second. All right, so like I said, so I did my school email, so now I'm going to put in at pcsstn.com. That is our school email, so only somebody with that type of email address will be able to get into this. Okay, so I'll press next. All right, so then there are different ways that you can share this grid with your students. Okay, so this would just be to copy the link. You can send it to them. If you use Microsoft Teams, you can do that. If you use the Remind app, it'll send them that link as well. But for us at my school, we use Google Classroom. So if I click on that, then it's going to go to my Google Classroom that's connected to this account. Right, so I also have a demo class here, and I can decide what kind of class I want, or what kind of assignment. So I can create an assignment, ask a question, make an announcement, create a material. So I'm just going to create an assignment. I can title it. We're just going to press demo and assign. Okay. All right, so now I've posted that to my class. They can see that. Okay. There are some more details that you might want to put into it. Okay, so we're going to go to, so this is my demo grid, and I'm going to edit the grid, and this gives me more specific things that I can change. So maybe if I decide, no, I don't want to do school email, then I can choose something else. If I choose this, okay, so this is where it's publicly available to anyone. I can also decide, even though it's public, I want people to have a password. So then I can set a password like Quabus123. Okay, and that's now my password. So you want it to be something that your students will remember though. All right, so next are the features, right? So whenever so this is an active grid. That means that students could actually get on there right now. I can also hide it. So if I'm not ready for them to see it, or if it's already been completed, then I can hide it from them. Okay, also there is an option for captions. However, they're auto-generated, so they're not very accurate all the time. But if you want to add that on there just to help them out, go ahead. This will also send them the daily notifications. You can do it weekly, every new video, or never. So this will just let them know when there is a topic on there for them to respond to. Okay, so now what you'd want to do is to create a topic. I'm going to add a new topic so that we can see how to do that. So mine, I'm going to have, what are you doing today? Okay, so my prompt for them is going to be to watch the easy English video that's attached to this topic. Which person would you want to hang out with? What are you doing today? What are you doing this evening? So all of those are questions that are covered in that video. All right, the next thing that we want to look at is recording time. Okay, so do I want them to have 1 minute and 30 seconds? How long do I want them to have? I'm going to give them 3 minutes. Video moderation. So this is where you can control whether the videos that your students make are immediately uploaded onto the grid or not. So if you are a little worried about classroom management and you're worried about students posting something inappropriate, the video moderation, you can turn that on, and then you have to be the one who approves it before it's available to everyone else. Okay, then the focus is optional. So you can record a video of yourself. So one of the advantages that I said is that here I can record what I want them to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Hello. All right, so I can record the instructions for them. So they've got both the written, and then they can also get a verbal instruction from me. So we're going to go ahead and see that. Okay. Hi, I want you guys to watch the easy English video, and then I want you to answer these 3 questions. Which one of those people would you want to hang out with? What are you doing today? What are you doing later this evening? Okay, so once you've got that, you can also, there's a bunch of fun stuff that they can do here. It kind of, in my opinion, it really mimics Snapchat, so I think that they enjoy that, so they can change the filter on it. They can add some text. So then they can say like, play this, woo. They can add a sticker. I'm so funny, right? So they can make it their own. You can make it look fun. And then it will ask you, hi, I want you guys to watch the easy. And then you can take a selfie. And that selfie is what they will see whenever they get on it. We want to look at more options. So topic tip. So here you might want to say you have 3 minutes, some kind of reminder. Okay, here, this is where I would link my video. Okay, so this is just a video, easy English. I use it in my German class a lot. They just talk to people on the street, so it's very authentic communication. So it's just a guy walking around asking people, what are you doing today? So now I've added that attachment so they can watch that. Let's see here. Here's my launch and freeze date. So I'm going to start it today. I can put in, maybe I want them to do it by that day. Okay, so that's my scheduled time. You have 4 days to do this. Okay, the video feature or the student-to-student reply. So this allows students to reply via a video to another student. And then we also have feedback. So basic will just give you ideas and performance, but if you click on custom, then you can create your own rubric. So what do you want them to be able to do? What's the maximum and minimum score? So on here I could say I want them to, talk for 3 minutes. I want them to use the present progressive. I don't know, whatever you want it to be, you can add that in there. All set. So this is what they will see. Okay, now I've gone back to my grids because I want to show you what it looks like for a student. So to see the student view as a teacher on my teacher account, you can click on the flip code. So we're going to view it as a student. And since I set this one as that they needed a password, I'm going to have to put in that password as well. All right, so on this page, they can see the new topic that I put on here, which is what are you doing today? They see my verbal instructions here. They can watch that video. They can read the instructions. And it also still has that link. All right, so what they do as a student, they're just gonna press this big green button and it pulls up that same video feature. And then I also wanted to show you, this is a FlipGrid that I made. My school, we're doing online training. So I just wanted to show you, so this is a video that I posted to our FlipGrid. If someone wanted to reply to me with a video, then they would press this reply button and it would pull up the video again, and then they could reply to my video. All right, thank you.